Well, 2020 went so well. I think I'm just going to go ahead and start making plans for 2021. What could possibly go wrong?
I'm tired of this old house, gotta get out. Gonna get a little bit loud. Cold drinks and friends all around. Headed to the lake.
So right here behind me is a 1946 Dodge. I'm going to take a quick look at it, and then I'm going to tell you what my plans are for it. And eventually we're going to show you how we're going to make those plans work out, because no way anything could go wrong with planning stuff. So don't let the first appearance fool you. I've got a lot of this stuff. We've got all the little trimmy pieces, and we've got the hood ornament, and all these little pieces that look like it's missing. We've got all these. So what we have here is a 1946 Dodge. This is the 4-door flavor with the suicide doors, so they kind of, open up that way. Very cool car, I think. I think it's kind of weird how it's so rounded and got a square grill, but it's kind of got that cheese face going on, like it's smiling for a picture. So we're just gonna let it smile. Overall, she is in really good shape. If you look around at her up close, there really is no rust to amount to anything on this car. Just some surface stuff that doesn't really mean anything. All the rockers is in good shape, doors is in good shape, around the windows, everything's in just good shape. There's a little crack right here in this door glass, but that's easily fixed. And what we're going to do for that is I already have a plan. I'm going to roll the window down, and then you won't see it. So that's what we're going to do to solve that problem. But look at her. She's not a bad car. We've got the little third brake light that goes in here. The little tag holders on there. I'm not going to put a rear bumper on her. I think I'm just going to do the old roll pan right back here and be done with her. This side is just, more of the other side. Pretty much the exact same thing. I'm missing this one chrome piece right here. One chrome piece of trim I'm missing. I've probably got to find that or leave it off. That's my two choices. But as far as what our plans are, well, if we come back around, I'm missing the same piece on this side, so it matches. So there's no reason to break up a set. My plans are, if we come around here and we take a peek under this cool hood, there's a little void of, well, anything. So what are our plans with this thing? Well, y'all ready for this? Okay, so here it is. In the late spring, early summer of 2021, me and my wife, we're gonna drive this car across country. Wait, at least the eastern half of the country. Yeah, let's try half the country instead of all the country. We're gonna drive across the eastern part, the southeastern part. We're gonna cut it down to a pie part. The southeastern part, that's it. 2021 summer, we're driving this across the southeastern part of the United States. Probably, let's call it from Kentucky to Florida, out to Texas and back. We're gonna tour a little pie slice of the country in that car. Now, I need a few things in order to make that happen. One, I have not come up with a drivetrain for this car yet. I can't make up my mind what I want to do. Imagine that. 46 Dodge. I am not brand loyal. I don't mind putting a Ford or a Chevy motor in it. Either one's fine with me. It's probably not going to get a Dodge motor. Honestly, that's due to cost. Mopar stuff's just too freaking expensive. So I have a few options in my head. Option A, a little small block in it, a little small block Chevrolet, a little small Ford motor, either something along the lines of like a 302 Ford or 350 Chevy, somewhere in those neighborhoods. Those are both viable options and both good options. Here's the downfall to those. That car came factory with a flathead inline six. The width under the hood is not very wide, so not real sure how much room I would have to put that much in there as far as a 350, 302 or anything like that. Not sure how much room there'd be, but I'm pretty sure it can be done because there's plenty of guys doing it. So there's probably plenty of information out there on how to do it. Option number two, and the one that I'm actually, the more I look at this car and the more I think about it, the more I'm leaning toward. I'm seriously thinking about putting something along the lines of a 300 inline six in it. Now hear me out on this. Inline six, plenty of room. Car was born with a 6-cylinder, so plenty of room to get around and work on stuff. They're painfully simple to work on, stupidly reliable, and since all we're trying to do is cruise America, I don't really have to have 500 horsepower to do that. A good 300 inline six with appropriate gear in the rear end, and I think this car would cruise anywhere. So that's kind of where I'm thinking there now with that. I'm debating between three engines basically. Do I want to do a small block Chevrolet? Do I want to do a small Ford? Or do I want to do an inline six? There's a lot to consider there. I'm leaning toward the inline six, honestly. With that being said, I haven't much floundered on the transmission. I think I pretty much have to have a 4-speed in this thing. I think I pretty much have to have. I just don't see myself doing an automatic unless I put an automatic in it. Then I could see it. With that being said, keep in mind what we want to do with this car. We just want to cruise it. Drive cross country, cruise. So I need stone cold reliability, but I need simplicity in case something along the road happens. I need something that can be fixed with duct tape, baling wire, and some chewing gum. So that rules out any of your LS's, Coyotes, or any of that silliness that a lot of people's going to automatically say. I'm either doing a small Ford, small Chevy, or an inline six. I'm leaning toward the inline six for obvious reasons. Now, with all that being said, it's going to depend on what I get at a cheap price. I'm going to keep this thing very budget minded. I want to keep this thing really low cost for a couple reasons. One, because, well, that means I spend less money. But two, I like to show people how you can do a lot with a little. And with that being said, if there's anybody out there that's doing a V8 swap and pulling your 300 out, hit me up. I'm very interested in your 300. If you want to donate an engine, no, go ahead. So let's run down a quick list of things I'll need. And if you've got anything on this list, give me a shout, keeping in mind that I'm probably not even going to start on this thing till November probably, because I got some other work that needs to get out of the shop first. Then I'll start on this. So let's take a look at some of the things I need. Starting off here at the front, it's very obvious. We need a drivetrain. We need some kind of engine to go in here, right in this area, right here. Some kind of engine needs to go in there. We've talked those to death. We've talked the options to death. Behind that, I need a transmission that will fit whatever I put up here. So I have to come up with this first and then come up with this. So I need a transmission. Personally, this thing was born 3-speed on the column. I would like to make it a 4-speed, but with that being said, I would take an automatic, probably. Rear end, that rear end is coming out. It's unknown. I don't really know what it is, but it's coming out, and it's well, I'm gonna throw it away. I'm keeping the front suspension. There's no problem with it. The rear end's gonna come out, and yeah, it's trash. So what's gonna go under the back of it? There really is no options here. What's gonna go under the back of the thing is 100% a Ford 9-inch. I'm putting a Ford 9-inch under the back of it. There's no question there at all what's going to happen. But what is probably going to happen, because these fenders are so narrow, I don't know if you can see them there, the tires are narrow. When I put a Ford 9-inch under it, I'm probably going to just a little bit and get a little more tire under there. I'm thinking, you know, about right there, and then all of this being tire. That's about what I'm thinking at the moment. So definitely want to get a little more tire on the back of it. So Ford 9-inch transmission, motor, all on the outside. Inside, she's still sporting the original seats, which are kind of like grandma's couch. I mean, you automatically feel like you should be sitting on this thing, and somebody should be bringing you bowls of candy or something and watching I Love Lucy reruns. I don't know. It's just yeah, all that's going away. I don't even. Yeah, I don't even. But here's my idea. I'm going to do buckets up front, center console. Whether it's automatic or a 4-speed, I don't care. All of this is going with the rear end, and there's all my chrome pieces that I've been collecting. All this is going away, and I'm probably going to take a rear seat out of something like a Crown Vic or something along those lines. I think they have a similar width, and once I pull the seat and all I did, I'm probably going to fix it so this folds this way, and then this folds down, and gives you the availability to sleep in the back of this thing in case we just want to catch a nap on the road somewhere. So that's my plans with that. The thing that I will need, if somebody has some spare laying around and want to part with it, donate it, sell it cheap, whatever the case may be, is I'm gonna need a few pieces of sheet metal. I gotta make a roll pan for it and a couple of little things like that, so I'm gonna need a little bit of sheet metal. So there's 46 Dodge. That's what I got in mind. That's what I need. And then, of course, probably, I think maybe late June, we're gonna set sail on this thing and head up to Kentucky, turn right, head out toward the coast, turn right again, maybe follow the coast all the way down toward Florida, around Florida, and just keep going, follow it, and get back to the top of Florida, turn left this time and head toward Texas, make about a 45-degree right and come at a triangle back across the country, and then somewhere along there make a little boop and come back towards South Carolina. So that is our ambitious goal. I think we can do it. I mean, the car doesn't really need that much just to be on the road. So I think we can do it. I think we can get by with doing a little bit and getting a lot of return. Real quick, please take a moment to like and subscribe. It's the only way we're going to be able to get this channel out there and get it to grow. Because in the coming month or so, the Facebook page is going away. There will be no more 78 Speed Shop Facebook page. And there will be no more personal Facebook page for me, because Facebook's just getting too out there, and it's not for me. I'm gonna simplify my life, and a lot of the stress and worries come from a lot of the BS that we see on social media. So I'm getting rid of all of that. The only thing that will be left is this YouTube page, and maybe, as of right now, the Instagram page, and that's it. So if you want to keep up with all the cool stuff, you're gonna have to follow this channel. And please help us grow this channel, help us get more subscribers. And the only way to do that is to like and share. So I appreciate all that. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your patience. And most of all, thank you for everybody that has helped us out. See you in the next video. Till then, God bless you.
I'm tired of this old house, gotta get out. Gonna get a little bit loud. Cold drinks and friends all around. Headed to the lake.